affairs as far as women's singles are concerned, because at quarter-final stage there were obviously 8 players and 8 different nations represented, and of course that means that in the semi-finals we've got 4 different nations represented. So on par for this, Ian Spear of England. The toss of the coin, the first of his duties. Well, if you were with us yesterday, you would have seen Saina Nehwal battle her way through against the former champion Wang Shexian in the quarterfinal. What a thrilling match it was. She is the number 2 seed, but since the seeding last week, went down 1 place in the world ranking to number 3. 5-2 her record for the year, which translates into a semi-final in Malaysian Super Series and a quarter-final in Korea. Korea, of course, the first of the Premier Super Series events. This All England the second. Indonesia, Denmark and China, the others. And Saina Nehwal, well, that confirms what a tough match she had yesterday, but she also had her problems in the first round against Sapsari Thanachai, another one of the young Thailand female players. Saved a game point in the first game of that quarter-final. Her opponents, 18-year-old Arachana Intanon, number 8 in the world rankings. Number 8. So here she has been as high as 6. And her win-loss record for the year, as you can see, she's only played 1 tournament. She lost first round of the Korean Super Series and then withdrew from Malaysia, citing fatigue. First round against Tai Tzu Ying, who of course has been doing very well of late. Teammate Jindapon in the second round, and then disposed of the World Championship bronze medalist and number 4 seed Juliana Schenk of Germany in yesterday's quarter-final, having dropped the opening game. Well, the court is going to need to be mopped of the perspiration. Well, I can remember talking about women's singles a year ago and saying it was a very, very exciting time for this discipline in the world of badminton. As you can see, this is the 7th meeting between these 2 players. Saina Nehwal having won 4 of them, but the last time they met, it was Ratchanok Intanon. That was in the group stage of the Super Series finals at the end of last year. Ian Spear.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Intanon Ratchanok, Thailand. On my left, Saina Nehwal, India. Intanon Ratchanok to serve, love all, play.
So, the 3-time former world junior champion Ratchanok Intanon of Thailand getting the semi-final underway. Just turned 18. Didn't play in the World Junior Championships last year. She was playing senior events. She's still eligible for the World Junior Championships this year. What a talent she is.
One love.
Well, actually, we have been discussing for over a year now the women's singles and the changing of the guard and the fact that it's very exciting times. 5 young Thailand players doing well in World Badminton, and of course Ratchanok Intanon, the best of those Thailand players. But Saina Nehwal, Olympic bronze medalist. Tai Tzu Ying from Taipei, another excellent player, the current World Junior Championship. Okuhara from Japan. And here we are, semi-final stage of the All England, and for the first time in 18 years, not one single Chinese player in the women's singles at semi-final day.
Just brilliant to see for the sport, isn't it? Lots of different countries contending for the sort of later stages of the tournament, and hopefully in the future for the medals in bigger championships like Worlds and Olympics. It can only be good for the sport, and I think a lot of these teams have taken on board what the Chinese have been doing and tried to now better themselves and better even more so than what the Chinese have done in the past.
Bilal got the chance. Simon Aylwell's coach. And of course, he was a former All England winner, 2001. Judged to be wide and long.
Service over. 2-3. Service over. 4-3.
A very good year last year. It did the Indian #1, 5 finals, winning 4 of them. And 2 of them Premier Super Series events. Indonesian and Denmark Open. Oof, that's nice.
Service over.
Sonia Newell just so good at dealing with pressure, isn't she? You know, she's almost got a nation on her shoulders. You know, one of the greatest athletes in her country. The expectations so high, and to be able to deal with that and also then perform so well in finals just shows a lot about her.
Her fighting capabilities renowned the world over.
5-4.
I think the line judge got that right. Both these players quite obviously have their qualities, but to me, they're actually quite different in their styles of play. Just tell us your impressions of both players.
Sonia Newell very much likes to soak up, you know, the rallies, twist and turn her opponent. You know, she has that fighting quality. She always makes her opponent play that one extra shot. The opposite way round. Antonon looks to play her shots, a lot of accuracy, tries to use the double action shots, holding on the shuttle onto the racket and flicking away.
5.
It's a really good matchup. You know, both ladies similar in height, similar in body types. I think this is a great contest.
Yeah. I really do love the relaxed, easy hitting style of Rachana Inkanon. Well, I know it didn't work on that occasion, but she possesses these extra skills and the extra deception. I suppose the extra flair.
Yeah, to be able to turn your wrist like she did just then and open up her hand as wide as she did to then try and cross that net shot really does show the kind of level of racket skill she possesses. Very few players can even attempt that shot.
7-6.
Just trying to play a little bit too tight. the moment, Intanon. Just have to relax that little bit.
Oh! 9-6.
On the trot. Yeah, she went for that very tricky net shot and now has just proceeded to give Sonia Newell 4 points without really having to do anything.
The run of points comes to an end.
7-10.
6 straight points in total. From 4-6 down to 10-6 up. And that's a lovely way to finish that rally and break that run. Terrific fluid movements from Arachnok.
9-10.
She's such a dangerous player, isn't she? She just always keeps you guessing. You know, Sonia Newell expecting the cross slice on that occasion. She has an ability to be able to roll the fingers across a shot, which is obviously a very difficult thing to do, to keep under control.
Really emphasising what I was trying to explain a little earlier about this bit of flair that suddenly she can produce a shot that nobody's expecting. Wonderful skills, great vision to see where the gap is. That level, 10 all. Terrific spinning net shot from Arachnok Intanon. And it means that on a run of 5 straight points, she has the lead at mid-game interval. Interesting how Arachnok got into the sport. Parents were migrant workers from the northeast of Thailand and they moved to Bangkok, got a job in a sweet factory. And the owner of the sweet factory was very alarmed about a very small Arachnok running round and all the boiling syrups and so on that were used in the factory to make all the sweets. And therefore said, we've got to get this child out of the way and put her on a balancing court. And the rest, as they say, is history.
11-10. Play.
Brilliant to see her play with such an array of different strokes. You know, really just making Sonia Newell guess almost of where the shuttle is going to go.
Service over. 11-12. Say no.
Creates opportunities, doesn't she, with her deception from the net.
11.
There on the return of serve, that little hold and flick.
But it's never the same shot twice. You know, it's always a different option, and every shot she does from underarm is like a double action shot.
You can tell from Simon Maywell's reaction at the end of that rally what sort of determination she has as a player. It's clever play from Simon Maywell. Good use of the body smash.
That's over. 14-13.
How she arches her back. By the time she's hit the shuttle, body weight going forward again. Wonderful skills in disguise.
15-13.
So accuracy on the overheads as well has been so impressive as well. Every shuttle that she's hit has landed roughly a centimetre from the line, and with good power at times.
2-11. And a smash there, which was Andy Murray's fastest serve in the Australian Open tennis final. The teenager.
16-13.
It's almost like a reverse slice smash that time. Once again, using the fingers to roll across the racket. So accurate.
There's one thing you can be certain of, Simon Maywell will never, ever give up. Finds a way, time and time again, in difficult situations to battle her way back into matches.
It's always like at times she says to herself, right, that's it. You've had enough points, I'm going to shut up shop, I'm going to get everything back. And I'm going to make my shots more accurate as well.
Judged to have clipped the outside edge of the line. Well, at the moment, the Thailand youngster is certainly commanding the front of the court. goodness. Real indecision there from Saina Nehwal.
18-15.
By the time she decided to play it, woefully late. Gonna leave it. Oops, gonna go in. Can't afford to do that. Gotta make your mind up a little earlier. Once again, comprehensively outmaneuvered.
19-15.
She really does have a very all-round game for an 18-year-old to be able to have the speed, the power, and the best bit, the shots at that age is just incredible.
Brilliant. There was a cross-court net shot in the middle of that rally that was exquisite from the 18-year-old,
15.
and it helped build the rally. And it's now game point opportunities for Ratchanok Intanon. So well taken, great skill to control. Good flick there from a tight spinning net shot. And the number 8 seed, Ratchanok Intanon of Thailand. 21-15 the opening game, and really looked very impressive indeed.
เนี่ยตีจังหวะนี่แหละเวลามันขึ้นมาให้เมย์เลือกตีเมย์ก็เลือกตีไม่ต้องไปคิดมากตีแล้วก็ตัดสินใจมั่นใจใช่ป่ะถ้าจำไว้ง่ายๆถ้าไม้ต่ำกว่าเน็ตดึงจังหวะหน่อยไม่ต้องรีบขึ้นแหลมอย่าไปรีบเร่งบีบนะแต่ถ้าเรามันขึ้นลูกมาเราขึ้นบนขึ้นเร็ว
थोड़ा ज़्यादा टाइम दिया ना तो क्रॉस कोर्ट स्मैश हो गया हो सकता है थोड़ा कभी ना धीरे-धीरे इट्स टू मच इधर क्रॉस कोर्ट और बॉडी में थोड़ा मारने की तो फर्स्ट सीरीज किया वो फास्ट पुश किया तो अंदर जाके मारी हाँ तो रैली में वेट करी तो जल्दी जाके टर्न करके मारी बंद करें वो पोजीशन बनाने को देखता है थोड़ा कभी हाथ में देके रेडी
Well, the very quietly spoken Tulela Goptichan is giving his player lots of advice and encouragement. He's always very calm and collected as a player as well. Carried that through to his coaching style now. So the number 2 seed from India, Saina Nehwal, needs to do something here against Ratchanok Intanon. Thailand, otherwise the youngster who's only just turned 18 last month is going to be in the All-England final.
Service over. 1 love.
That's just absolutely delightful.
Service over. 1 all.
It's just incredible to see her array of different shots and the accuracy of what she can play them as well. There is a danger with a skillful player like Intanon that the mistakes creep in, just going for a little bit too much. She's found her range so well.
use of the body smash.
2-1.
Creates the angle first of all with the cross-court net shot. And hits the shuttle straight at her opponent with a tactical awareness. So good for a player so young.
ดีมากรับแล้ว
3-1. That's over. 2-3.
Good smash from Simon Awa. Yeah, it looked to me as if there was a little more urgency in the rally there from the Indian #1.
Whether it's early signs that she's starting to read the game a little bit better. No, well, certainly was early on that one. I'm not entirely sure what Naywell was thinking halfway through that game. A really very short-lived indeed. She played the drop shot and then made a winner out of an even more difficult position.
Reading the game so well. Quite a contrast in movement as well, isn't there, Anthony? I think Ratchanok Intanon almost balletic in her movement around the court, just seems to glide around the court, whereas Saina Nehwal has busy footwork. She's very good footwork, she's very quick, but it's much busier, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, so it's not as natural. I know exactly what you're saying, but, you know, Empire looks to be floating around the court. That's the other in Nehwal. It's almost just to force herself to make those movements.
So Anthony, with Saina Nehwal, and she was going through what she believed was a torrid time. She hadn't won a title for 12 months since the Swiss Open, and then at the Swiss Open, which of course happens the week after this, All England last year, finally won a title again. And I remember her telling me that how much inspiration she'd gained from Sachin Tendulkar. And just to explain that a little bit more, of course, Tendulkar was looking for his 100th in cricket. And he achieved that on semi-finals day. And she drew inspiration from that and then won her first title for a year.
It's amazing how something like that can happen. You know, to take inspiration from somebody who has nothing to do with your sport whatsoever. It just shows that, you know, you need to be really open as a player and accept advice and accept things from outside of your sport that can make the difference, certainly on a mental side.
Yeah, we saw it. Huge influence of that during the London Olympic Games. Once the GB team got their medal haul underway, then it just seemed to snowball and steamroller on, which of course was absolutely wonderful for the home fans in London. looks towards the umpire as if to appeal. She thought it was wide of the mark, but no overrule from Ian Spear.
Definite uncharacteristic mistakes from Nahuel today. She has played some long matches, especially yesterday, grueling matches. Just finding a few mistakes.
Service over. 8-10.
I do wonder the longer this match goes on, but obviously Intanon being a young player, only 18 years old, playing at this kind of pace, how long she can keep that going for. We know the fighting skills of Nahuel, and we know that she will just keep going and going. It'll be interesting to see as the players start to slow that little bit.
Well, as you were talking there, I was thinking back to the Olympic Games, and of course Ratchanan Intanon was playing in the quarterfinal against the #2 seed Wang Xin from China. She was again in 16-9 up. I was commentating on it. I thought there was going to be a huge upset and that the youngster from Thailand was going to be in the semi-final. And she promptly lost 12 in the next 14 points. So you can never tell in this sport what exactly is going to happen next. Well, one thing's for certain, Ratchanan Intanon has the advantage at the mid-game interval here in game #2, having taken the first.
เวลามันจี้มาเกี่ยวลงง่ายๆหรือมันก็ดีดโด่งไปหน่อยดีดแรงหน่อยก็ได้
เวลามันจี้หลังนะไม่ว่าหลังมั่งก็ได้หลังคืนไปก่อนแล้วค่อยป้อง
ช่วงหลังเนี่ยเราตัดหน้ามากไปรู้ป่ะโฟร์แฮนด์เนี่ยขึ้นหน่อยอย่าไปรอลูกตีต่ำนะ
ลูกมายกลูกมายก
ขึ้น
Well, they're saying watch for the push down the forehand side and
4 5 पॉइंट एक साथ
being intercepted.
साथ में तो 16 जन से रहते भी चल सकते हैं
Now, if you were Pullela Gopachan, what would you have said?
11. 9.
I think it's definitely got to be that she's got to make her work even harder than she is doing already. Try and get to the net that little bit earlier and dominate the rallies more, because it's Ratchanan that's doing the dominating of each point, and Nahuel's just sort of retrieving. I'd like to see Nahuel take the game to her opponent a lot more.
Yeah, more initiative.
It's Nahuel just defending all of the time, trying to soak up the points. And Ratchanan just too good in those areas to let her just play free.
Swaying the body one way, hitting the shot on the other. Cool as you like. sign for Indian
14,
fans.
9.
Advantage now to the 18-year-old.
Well, that was very well.
Service over.
Very to have hit that shuttle as hard as she did.
14.
Oh, that's nice.
11, 14.
Just long of the back line, and time is running
15,
out
11.
for Saina Nehwal. Crikey, that is good judgment.
Service over. 12, 15.
Really hasn't been in a position to play the winning smash there, Saina Nehwal. But at least she was trying to do, as you were suggesting, which was try and take a little more initiative in the rally to command the rallies a little more. Goodness me.
17.
Absolutely
Wow.
wonderful.
Some days you just have to hand it to your opponent. They just have too much and they're just too good. It's incredible skill.
That's all right.
Service over.
It just
13.
feels that if Saina
17.
Nehwal wants to at least take this to a third and deciding game, got to start closing this gap right now. That will certainly help her course.
14, 17. Service over. 18, 14.
Yeah, and that hurt.
Service over.
Grueling rally
15,
physically.
18.
Archibald Intanon straddling at the end of that.
Yeah, I did think a few points ago that there was a few signs of fatigue kicking in. She asked for a break previously, and then she was asking for a break then.
Look at her body language once again. Looking tired once again, not really getting herself in position to play the winning smash. And all of a sudden, there's just 2 points in it. Oh, it's called good. Wow.
17, 18.
to say. My initial reaction was that it was long, and that confirms it. Sympathy. Oh, Ratchanok Intanon.
No need for that net shot from Sonia Nehwal. Didn't need to be as tight as she was trying to play it.
Oldest tricks in the book. Untie the shoelaces when you need a bit of a breather. Gasping for air. Points away from a place in the final. Oh, determination in that rally from Saina Nehwal.
18-19.
Left it and it's landed in. She could have played it.
That's over. 20. Match point. 18.
Yeah. Well, once again, taking her time, the youngster. She is on the verge of victory. 2 match point opportunities. Saved, brave play by Saina Nehwal.
19-20.
Number 2 seed from India. Heartbreak for her and Indian fans, but what delight
Won by Intanon Ratchanok.
for Ratchanok Intanon.
21.
A star is born in the world of badminton. The 18-year-old, the junior player, is through to the final of the oldest and most prestigious annual tournaments on the World Tour. The moment of realization, the moment of victory. Yeah, that hurt physically, but it was worth all the pain. She is through to the final tomorrow. 40 minutes of play, 21-15, 21-19.
Listen this. So this one. Thank you.
Well, who would have predicted at the beginning of the week that there'd be only one player from China in the quarter-final stage of the women's singles, none in the semi-finals, and who also would have predicted that Ratchanok Intanon, the junior player, would be through to the final. What a story, what a sensation. What a tournament as far as women's singles is concerned. Well, our attention now turns to men's doubles. Liu Xiaolong and Chu Sihan of China up against this new Indonesian pairing of Mohamed Hassan and Hendra Setiawan. Both the Indonesian players had previous very successful partnerships on the World Tour. Of course, Mohamed Hassan played with Bono Septano. World and Olympic titles in that partnership, but never the All England.